Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's Bruce here. We're back on here for the final hour of the day today. See what's going on with this market. We are under pressure, to say the least. The Dow is down 900 plus. Not having a good time, but
What will you find when you venture beyond
hasn't
the
really done
expected?
much more than earlier. We were down in the 800s, and now we're at. I'm hanging in right now. We're down 927 on the Dow. We're down 91 on S&P, and we're down 213 on Nasdaq. The indexes are up down 2.5% on the Dow, 2% on S&P, 1.4 on Nasdaq right now, and the pressure is on. But it's not like a complete drop off the cliff. We had the drop right off the bat in the first hour, and we've been down maybe 200 points since then. We really are not. We're not dropping any further. We're sort of rolling over where we're at and just maintaining this dip at this point. SoFi's down 7 cents. No big deal there. We've got a GameStop up 234. It's been up since this morning after about the first hour and a half. 171 right now. ATIP is down 30 cents to 787. It's been up. It's been down. AMC is down $1.23. Gores is off 21 cents. 23andMe is down 39 cents. 23andMe was as low as 920. It's now 950. And Fifth Wall down a dime. It was down. It's at 1086 now. It was as low as 1048. So that's recovered quite a way. Vector is still down 24 cents, but believe it or not, this is near the high of the day. The low of 1027, now at 1056. It's only had a 30-cent range today, and it's a couple pennies off the high of the day. So these stocks are not getting hammered like the market is going down today. NAFSite down a nickel, Starboard unchanged. We're all right. There's some wonderment. I'm wondering about IBM. Their earnings come out at the end of the day, after the bell is going on. So in about an hour and 20 minutes, we should have the IBM numbers. And I'm surprised to see IBM sitting here at 137.25, down $1.65 on the day in anticipation of their numbers. Now, they were as low as 136.21, now 137.21. So they're up $1 from the low, still down 169 overall on 4 million shares. I'm expecting pretty good numbers, but I think the problem with the stock at the moment is people are looking for an excuse to not get into the markets or why the markets are doing what they're doing. And one of the excuses I heard about IBM was, well, they had management changes 2 weeks ago, and that's holding people back. They're nervous that the new management won't be any good. And I'm just kind of going, I don't think so. you have 200,000 employees here. Top 2 or 3 guys shuffling desks are not going to upset this stock or this corporation, its mission statement, and its execution of its business plan. So I'm kind of wondering, maybe you're stretching a little bit there, but whatever. It is right now 137.25, down $1.65. SoFi right now down only 3 cents here on the day. It's coming back on right now, trying to get back to the even level, which is 15.30. And GameStop up $2. That's what we have. The Dow down 870, S&P down 84, Nasdaq down 188. I really wonder whether this selling will continue through the hour. I kind of wonder if in the last hour we have a bit of a rally here, and some bargain hunters coming in here to pick up some quality names at some cheap prices. That's kind of what I'm wondering about. So we'll see what's going on. Time will tell. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's nice to see you here. Hope you had a good little break between my first show and this show. We'll see what's going on. We are an hour on early, aren't we? We're on an hour early. I can't wait to get going. It's the last 2 hours of the market.
That's so sad. I didn't even know.
Yeah. I mean, Jen and I are looking at the clock about 10 minutes ago. Oh, we better hurry up. You're on in like 10 minutes. And I thought, well, I might as well go on. Well, I'm here. I'm here an hour early. Okay, let's talk about the last 2 hours of the day. I'm not too tired. Oh, no, I'm getting lots of sleep working 7 days a week. I'm not too I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all good. 1 hour early? Does he know he's on an hour early? You're the constant professional. I've got 2 stocks in the green. Maybe we have a little rally coming with the last 2 hours of the day. How about that? Let's start the rally right now for the last 2 hours of the day. Thank you very much. will take it. Bullcraft Max is saying market is down 900 points. I'm still holding. I'm not selling some here. Market will correct itself. Still have lots of Uncle B stocks. Exactly. There you have it. Amicus, thumbs ups, buddy. Appreciate that. We're not selling anything. Other YouTubers jump ship. Bruce is here. DJ, should we get WWE? John Cena came back last night. I'm not going to be able to give you a comment on that one. Sorry. Uncle B taught us not to sell down here when the market goes down. These are buying opportunities. This is where you pick up bargains. Exactly. Uncle Bruce came early to relax us. There you have it. I'm here. I'm here. And we're not going anywhere. Down 878 on the Dow. S&P down 86. NASDAQ down 190. The indexes, the best performer is the NASDAQ with a 1.3% drop. And then we have S&P down 2%. We have Dow down 2.5%. So we can handle this. This is no big deal. But I can also see markets recovering half of these losses in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. I can see this happening because I don't think there's enough volume to really scare off this market. I don't think the volume is trading enough to really show me that everything's under pressure everywhere we go. I'm noticing that on the interest rates, it gets interesting, more and more interesting all the time. We were at 1.3% on the 10-year Treasury on Friday. We're now at 1.19% on the Treasury. We even touched 1.8. Tells me that, what does that mean, by the way? If interest rates are dropping, that means the price of the treasuries are going higher. It means people are buying more treasuries than are selling, and that is causing a lower interest rate. Good for those of you looking for loans, mortgages, that kind of thing. Interest rates generally in the world are extremely low. In Germany, they're negative 0.838%. You give the German government money for 10 years, they will pay you negative 0.38% a year. They'll give you less than your money back at the end of 10 years. How's that deal? Pretty interesting. That's about, they'll give you back, say, 97 cents for every dollar you lend them at the end of 10 years. And people are buying that, pension funds and so on. It's unbelievable. Ridiculous. SoFi, 15.24, down 7 cents right now. Welcome to the crazy, crazy markets in which we live. GameStop, 171.30 up 226. High of the day, 173.70. Wouldn't take much for GameStop to go higher on the day than we've had already. That would be just fine. Let's see here. VACQ is recovering right now. Let's take a look again. 10.55, down a quarter. Uncle B taught us not to sell down here when the market goes down. That's right. I picked up a bunch of bargains. Uncle Bruce came on early to relax us. VAC is recovering. My only green stock is whatever that means. Free hour. We're getting a free extra hour of Bruce's time today. How about that? You got to love it. I was looking at the clock too. 2 for 1. You should eat another bagel before the last hour of the day. We got buying opportunities. Thanks, Uncle B. Uncle Bruce, we missed you. Uncle Bruce, do you think GameStop and SoFi would be good stocks to hold even if the market does a 30% correction due to the Delta variant taking hold of the U.S.? Yes, I would. I absolutely would. These stocks that I've mentioned to you that I like through any kind of market. I don't care if it's a bull market, a bear market, a correction market, there's nothing going on market. These companies are on the right track and are on a growth track. And they're well-financed companies, especially these new SPACs that we're talking about. They're well-financed, and they've got the cash to go a long, long ways and grow their business and diversify their businesses, and that's what I think they're going to do. So, yeah, I'm a big believer in these guys. Jen must have spiked the old caffeine Diet Coke or slipped a Mickey into his grape jelly this morning because time is now irrelevant. Threaten these stocks, Bruce. Show them the gun racks. I made $600 profit on a put, and this sell-off helped hit faster. Bought ME, Nash, NSH, and SoFi. Way to go. I smell money. JW, Uncle Bruce could easily cough a few times and pretend he had an internet outage, but he's staying for the extra hour for us. It looks like us non-buyers can post messages. My lucky day. Nice. What great time to become a member. Thumbs ups for early Bruce. That thing with Germany is because the big nose is bleeding them dry for make-believe fantasy stories. Everyone donate $2 to Bruce to get a new Tesla. Thank you. Was a member, just can't fit into this budget. Please make donations on PayPal. I appreciate it. At this rate, Uncle Bruce can only afford a photo of a Tesla. That's true. So this is the everything is on sale. Laugh out loud, Symphony. Yeah, I mean, there's we're down like I said, 1.3 to 2.5% on the three indices: the Nasdaq, S&P, and the Dow. Do we have a full blown bloodbath going on? No, we don't. We have stocks going down, sure, but we don't have like everything under the sun being sold. It's just not the case. I will say though that on the Dow 30, let me take a look at those guys for you. The best performers on the Dow right now are Intel losing 63 cents and Cisco losing 80. Walgreens down 83 cents. Coca-Cola down a buck. Verizon down $1.08. Procter and Gamble down $1.11. The worst performers would be in real dollar terms. Goldman Sachs down 12.24 to 352, although that was down to 350 earlier today. Boeing down 12 bucks. United Health Group down $11, Visa down $8.60, Honeywell down $8.40, McDonald's down $8. Now, why would McDonald's be down $8 a share? I mean, what has McDonald's done to deserve to be dumped off? Makes no sense. American Express down 7.9%. I can see where people were worried that they might not travel as much and not use those those nice credit cards on those vacation properties. I guess, but really, I think that's a bit of an overreach. But sometimes the market just needs an excuse to have a sell-off, and folks who are on margin, who over margin themselves, they get called out first. They get shook, they get shaken out of their positions by their brokers because you're overextended. And then what happens is you hit a low for a while, and then the bargain hunters come in and start picking up, and up go the shares. That can happen too. At the moment, we're down 872 points on the Dow, 86 on the S&P, 192 on Nasdaq. Let's see. Right on. I don't have a lot to invest. I'm a single father of four, but I do have 69 VACQ. Right on. VACQ, baby. Down 24 cents at 10.56. It's coming back on. It's the best price of the day for this one. Slowly coming up. Pullbacks are healthy for this market. That's right. Ronald Reagan, the actor? Guys, as if this was real bloodbath. Believe me, people would be running for their life. This is nothing like it. I picked up some Goldman, one of those bargoons, picking up right on. I think this is people running to the COVID at home stocks because Delta variant. I think it's a bit too early. Yeah, I don't anticipate a major shutdown of the U.S. economy again or anything like that. But what I do expect is folks who haven't gotten the vaccine or who refuse to get it, they're going to find themselves into a tougher and tougher box as time goes by. They're going to find themselves unable to do certain things without having the vaccine. It might well be airlines refusing passengers without proof of vaccination. It might be other forms of transportation. Cruise lines are insisting that you have to have insurance, a medical insurance to cover COVID. So that means if you come down with the virus, you need transportation home, you need medical care, you get really sick and you need to be in the hospital in a third country on a cruise, you're covered. And apparently the cost of this insurance is brutal. And to me, I think what the cruise lines are doing is they're making it so expensive to get on a cruise ship if you don't have your vaccinations that you're just not going to do it. And so they're kind of pricing you out of the market so that you won't even bother trying to get on the ship in the first place. That's just my hunch. We got GameStop right now, 172.14, up 310. It is approaching the high of the day. The best price that the stock has had has been 173.70. We're 172.20, $1.50 away on GameStop. The Dow still down 886. It was a little over 930 or so for the worst, but no sign of a bounce back rally or anything like that yet. We'll see if that comes through here in the next hour and 45 minutes as we come along the afternoon. Laughing out loud, bargoons, baby. Any news with Gore's shareholder vote tomorrow? Yes, it is. It is tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon should be done. And Gore's Holdings will no longer be Gore's Holdings. It'll now be Matterport, and we should see the stock trading as Matterport a few days after that. I haven't seen the official announcement yet from, I'm not sure if it's at Nasdaq or if it's New York, but we'll get that shortly. Down 16 cents right now at 13.28. Gore's holdings this morning was as low as 12.80. So we've bounced back 48 cents. We're down 16. The shares, Gore's, about an hour ago, actually broke through the break-even line. They were as high as 13.50 today. So they were actually up on the morning after being down as low as 12.80. They had come back 70 cents from the low. Right now, 13.28, down 16 cents. We're just waiting it out. We just have to patiently wait until Tuesday, Wednesday for Matterport to officially take this on and, let the paperwork get done by the lawyers. Bruce, with the markets taking a big heave-ho today, maybe you need to just invest in a used AMC Gremlin, and we can just send you to a Tesla badging kit and put that, on the hood and the boot. Maybe we could just kind of call it a Tesla, pick up a cheap car, a couple $100, and then, there's always ways. I mean, there's ways to get into a Tesla, I suppose. Thumbs up for Bruce. Thank you. Rally. Hey, I'm sad watching cruise stocks over the last 2 weeks. Yeah, they've been under pressure, that's for sure. On early, what was their news? Hey, as long as it doesn't become Gore's droppings, I'm all right. Yeah, well, the old cruise lines, they're not having a good time. The cruise lines are finding it extremely expensive to start up their ships. And they're dealing with variants of the virus, which for Americans, American travelers, they can get on cruise ships if they've been vaccinated. The trick of it is you can't fly Europeans into the United States for any kind of casual travel, which includes going on a cruise, because a lot of countries are not allowing their citizens out because of the variant problems. And so cruise lines are up against it here to get people through, to get the numbers through, and they're also up against another problem. And that problem is that they're on they've got restrictions as to how many people they're allowed to put on a cruise ship. We're talking about a 30% to 50% occupancy level allowable on cruise ships. And back in 19, the last good year for the cruise lines, they were averaging 102% up to 108% capacity per cruise on all their ships. And so they were just raking in money from just packed ships. Yet, I mean, they can handle, say, a ship that would normally handle 3,500 passengers. They can handle 3,600 passengers on a cruise ship. They can do it. Obviously, the reason that you have a higher capacity level is that you might have a pull-out couch for a kid. You might have a roll-out bed come into a cabin for another child, or you have cabins with a bed, two twin beds on the bottom, and then you have two beds that come down off the wall towards the ceiling and come down. They're like bunks. That would put your room from 2 people to 4 people, and that would be a 200% capacity, because the ship is calculated at 2 persons a cabin, generally speaking, for capacity. Anyway, they were sailing at 108% in some cases. So it was good times. And if you had, obviously, if you had lots of adults on board, you could sell lots of drink packages, where you can just, paying $50 a day, $80 a day to drink whatever you want. Excursion markups were fantastic for these shore stops. So you'd come into a place like the Cayman Islands, and you'd have 3,000 people getting off the ship, and they would all go on different trips all over the place. And the cruise line, they're receiving up to a 30 to 50% commission of the action of the shore, the cost of the shore excursion. So, you as a passenger paying $120 for an outing, and your wife $120. Half of that would go to the ship as a commission to book you into that deal. It's just a juicy deal. So the cruise line's making money even when you're not on the ship. That now is not happening because you don't have 108% capacity. You're down to 30, 35% capacity, and you've got restrictions when you get to your stops. There are restrictions as to what can be done and where you can go. And so people are just not paying the money they were, in 19 on a per person basis to take advantage of these deals. So the Royal Caribbean shares right now, for example, are down 346 today alone to 68.98. Norwegian is down $1.34 to $21. Carnival is down $1.22 to $19.70. So Royal Caribbean is off 4.75%. Norwegian is down 5.79%, and Carnival down 5.8%. And the worry is that if the variants are going to stay nasty and vaccinations top out, and this variant and others keep coming up, international travel will not return to normal. And without international travel returning to normal, it means that the first problem is getting to where you want to go is the problem. Visiting to where you want to visit is the problem. And so cruise lines lose on both ends. They can't get the passengers on the ships. And then when they get to a foreign country for a visit, a day visit, they can't get the passengers off the ship to take excursions. They don't make any money that way. They might even be denied in certain countries, like the Cayman Islands might reimpose a new lockdown for another year and not allow a single cruise ship in there. That's a very popular spot. So this is the problem that cruise lines are faced with here. It's out of their control. There's nothing they can do about it. And the other big problem they have, of course, is they probably owe about 15 to 18 million cruises to their customers, and in the form of cruise credits. There's a lot of passengers people who had booked a cruise back in 18 and 19 for 20 and 21 and 22. They prepaid for their cruises a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. They didn't take their cruise because it got canceled on them, but they didn't take the refund. They kept the money with the cruise line because the cruise line would offer them a 20% bonus as an additional bonus for keeping your money with us. We'll give you 20% more spending money when you're on your next cruise. The problem with this is the cruise lines have to honor these credits, and they will honor these credits. The trick of it is that this money is money they've already spent. That money that's been in the bank account of these cruise lines from 2 years ago, they spent that money during the lockdown, and they're spending that money now to keep these ships running, bringing their crews in, getting all of their show entertainers on board, getting the costumes made. Just the logistics of starting up a cruise line is an amazing expensive ordeal, and you need to have 90+% capacity to make it pay. And right now, they don't know when they're going to get to 90+% capacity with regards to when they'll be allowed to do it. And so the cruise lines are running on a seriously reduced occupancy level for an extended period of time, which might be extended even longer than they had thought. Because I bet you that these cruise lines were hoping by the end of this year, all restrictions would be lifted and they could go back to normal for 2022. Now, with what's happening in this last few weeks, and now the case counts are rising in the United States, the richest country in the world that has access to all the vaccines you could possibly want, the population isn't getting vaccinated more than 55%. This is a nightmare. It just shuts down the rest of the world from coming in. Countries will not allow their nationals to come into the United States. And so the U.S. tourism business is going to suffer badly. And not only will cruise lines pay the price, but so will Universal and Disney and Knott's Berry Farm and every museum, every festival, every social event that happens, any major event that's happening in the United States, they will all suffer because foreign tourists coming into the United States have a limited amount of time with which to enjoy themselves. And by doing so, they are the biggest spenders because they are going to experience as much as they can in the limited amount of time that they're in the United States. They have to go back home eventually. Whereas an American has a different feel to it. If you're from Florida and you're traveling to Georgia, you might be there for a week or so, and you might see 2 or 3 things, but you're not going to see something every single day because you can always drive back next year again, or 6 months from now you can drive back again if you're next door, the state next door. You're from Lithuania, you're from Japan, you're from China, you're from South Korea. You might only be in the U.S. once every 5 years. And you don't know what circumstances are like in 5 years. You're 21 years old today, and the next time you're back, you're 26, 28. When you come back the next time, you might have 1 or 2 children. You're not the same person anymore. So that means that roller coaster ride you want to go on in one of these theme parks, you're going on it at the age of 21, because by the age of 26 or 36, you either may be too old or it's unavailable to you, or this is not part of the vacation plan because you're traveling now with a family. You have to go to the kiddie rides with those children of yours. Your days are over. And so they're spending money now to enjoy themselves now. And this is bad news for America today because, of course, as each week goes by, each month goes by, you don't have tens of millions of people coming into the U.S. every day and every week and every month and every year to enjoy themselves, spending all this extra cash they've got lying around. That is opportunity lost. money you cannot make back. Can't make it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's like a golf course. When you have a frost warning in the morning and you've got all these tee times lined up at 6 a.m. all the way to noon, and the frost warning doesn't get lifted until 11, you can't start everyone all over again. I mean, you can't get them in. There's only so many people that can play a round of golf in a 4-hour time frame, and then the sun goes down and it's game over. Golf courses lose money on bad weather days. Well, with bad COVID, everybody loses, and the travel business is getting whacked. Car rental companies, hotels, motels, tour outfits, and everything to do with tourism, whether it's direct tourism or even just your local Starbucks. Starbucks near a museum. If the museum counts are down, Starbucks counts are down. I mean, it's all interconnected. It's ugly. It's expensive. 173.58 right now on GameStop. 173.58. Up 454. We did touch 173.97 just a little bit ago. So we are near the highs of the day on GameStop, up 450 as the Dow is down 870 points. I tell you, GameStop was telling the Dow, forget about it. You can do whatever you want. We are in our own world. We're going e-commerce. We're opening our center in Reno. We're opening a center in Pennsylvania. And there is talk through the rumor mill about GameStop that there could well be a GameStop coin dividend being issued to shareholders. That's a possibility. It's just a rumor, no confirmation. And if that happens, there will be a problem for any shareholder that is short GameStop stock. Anyone out there, any hedge fund, you name it, if you're short GameStop stock and you're on the hook for GameStop coins that have a dollar value each, and every shareholder gets 10 of them as a dividend, you're now responsible to get every share that you have to now deliver 10 GameStop coins at $10 value to as the dividend. You have to now make up the dividend. Can't be cash. It's got to be GameStop coin. Where do you get the coins? The coins will probably trade on a secondary exchange somehow, some kind of a market. It could be there's such a demand for the coins to make up this dividend thing. The coins could go up to triple their value, maybe 5 times their value. A $1 coin is worth $5. Well, if you're a shareholder and you're anticipating getting your 10 coins, you're getting $50 worth of coins instead of $10 worth of coins. That's a nice little dividend on a $173 stock, wouldn't you think? Yeah. So watch out if this were to happen. Again, I'm just reporting to you the rumor mill that's going on out there. There's a lot of talk about GameStop issuing coins, GameStop coins as a dividend. Now, the talk too was that the coins might be pegged to a particular kind of crypto. Now, that might be Ethereum or something like that, where in theory you're going to get $10 worth of Ethereum currency pegged at whatever day it's pegged at. Again, I'm having trouble envisioning it myself, but there's something brewing here, and there's a lot of talk and speculation about it. We're at 174.04, 174.15 right now, hitting a new high of the day. I wonder, is this going to happen? The other word we've heard, the other rumor and other talk we are hearing more about is the fact that the company, GameStop, is going to launch the NFT division, the non-fungible token division, all online. It's a completely online scenario, and apparently there are a number of headhunters who have been busy trying to hire people for GameStop to be programmers for this new division. There's an IT push going on, and the Seattle area, apparently there's been rumors out of the Seattle area that there have been people approached by headhunters on behalf of GameStop. So they are out searching for certain talent to develop this division. How big that will be, I don't know. But if you're talking about hiring maybe 50 of these techs, you're talking anywhere from 100 to 200,000 a year in salaries for these people, plus the systems that they have to work on to make this come together. We are talking millions and millions, if not tens and tens of millions of dollars of startup for this type of a division. And there's a lot of scuttlebutt about this milling about. So things happening just under the surface. We see these little ice flows, but we don't realize that below the surface is a giant iceberg. That is the GameStop iceberg, and it is huge. So a lot of shareholders of GameStop are kind of reluctant to give up their stock. They're kind of going, I don't think I want to sell this down here. No. I think Mr. Cohen and his gang are up to a whole bunch of stuff here, and we're about to be made aware of it. So we'll watch for that. The Dow is still down 871. There's no recovery yet. We're waiting to see if there's going to be one or not. We have an hour and a half to go in the market. Normally, I'm not on the air yet. Normally, I'm on the air at 3 o'clock Eastern, but I'm on the air today at 2 o'clock Eastern. That's how bored I am. That's what it is. That's got to be it, or I misread the clock. Yeah, I'm bored. And so here I am, half an hour early. I was an hour early today. We'll follow this market together, see what it wants to bring us, and hopefully just makes you richer. SoFi at 1503, down 27 cents. We've got GameStop up 398 right now to 173.02 approximately, 173.20. We got ATIP down 31 cents. AMC is now down only 83 cents. It's coming back on again for another run. It might go to the positive side of the ledger. Gores Holdings has come back to be only down 16 cents. It was down almost 60 cents earlier. It's now only down 16. 23andMe is at 956. It's coming back up too. It's still down 33 on the day. The low of 920. It's now 956. And this is the highest level since about the first half hour of the day. So 23andMe definitely improving right now. Fifth Wall down only 11 cents. Vector is only off 6 cents. It is at 1074. Vector has had a nice little run in the last hour and a half. It has gone from about the 1050 mark now to 1074. It was as low as 1027 today, and we're 6 cents away from happy times. Navsite down a nickel. Starboard unchanged at 996. Now, Starboard value, they have made an announcement today, July the 28th. They're holding their shareholder vote to be taken by Sixtra. Which is the server farm company, 61 server farms around the world, 2,700 clients. They're going to take over Starboard, and that now happens in 9 days. So that's next Wednesday. Say goodbye to Starboard. Tomorrow, say goodbye to Gores as it becomes a Matterport. So we've got action here. IBM, we're all watching IBM today because at the end of the day today, IBM will release their latest quarterly financials. Shares were as low as 136.21. They're now 137.29. They recovered $1.08 to be down 160 at this point. We're waiting to see if there's going to be any positive movement on the stock, really of any note between now and the bell. Then, of course, we'll watch the aftermarket after they release their financials, and we'll see what they have to say, how they're doing. All right, there is some of the latest info right there. Thank you to Odin's Pumpkin. Bruce, check your email for a link to LinkedIn for a new SEC position. Sounds bullish to me. Subject line is SEC GameStop position. Thank you. I just picked up a SoFi 2250 for January 2023 at $4. Wow, that's out there. That is $4.50. That is out there. Bruce, earlier for the second bagel bump of the day. Bruce is early. Yippee-ki-yay, woohoo, we're here. Uncle Bruce, are you saying that you've been doing this every day for 6 months because you're bored? Well, I got nothing better to do with myself. I might as well work, 7 days a week. My portfolio was green for about 2 seconds. It's over. Tesla has gone green. It's up 58 cents. First time today for Tesla. How about that? Interesting stuff. I don't see much else in the way of green. Costco's been up all day. It's up $2. Nvidia up $23. Snowflake up $2. DraftKings up 85 cents. Moderna up $27. DoorDash up $8. There's not a lot that's green here, but we're watching for it to see if any more wants to come our way. We're up 337 on GameStop, 172.41, and SoFi is at 1502, down 28 cents right now. Hello, I found bugged DTC exchanger. Posted a video. I don't know what that means. Go. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Easiest money in my life. It was a glorious 2 seconds, just like my ex-wife used to tell me. JC Bruce, I moved all of my stocks into a golf score sheet, and it looks good now. Yes, I'm under par across the board, and I got that leaderboard going in my direction. There you have it, JC. Beautifully, beautifully done. Oh man, oh man. The Dow down 882, S&P down 88, and NASDAQ down 196. That's where we're at right now on our markets. What can I say? I don't know if you can hear any background noise when I'm talking to you today. The microphone on this computer is pretty good, but we've got work being done on the house today. We have painters here. We got somebody here with a power washer here today. We got like 3-4 guys working on the house, and I'm working on the markets with you. So I'd rather do this job. I'm indoors where it's air conditioned. These guys are outside. It's going to hit 95 today around here in Creston, and I am not part of that. Thank you very much. Right at the moment, it's 79 degrees, on the way to 95 here today. And I think I'll just do this. Yeah, I think I'll just do this. Talk to you guys about how the markets are doing, and hopefully see any kind of a bounce back, if there's going to be one or not on the day. The Dow right now is threatening 900 again. It's down 898 at the moment, 898. The S&P down 89, NASDAQ down 200. It is possible we might be into one last gasp of a down dip, and then we do a recovery. Or on the other hand, we just end weak and stay weak. I really cannot tell you for sure. We're down 901 right now on the Dow. But if you're a long-term believer in some of these stocks that I'm following, like IBM, Apple, Microsoft, Cisco, I like this Goldman Sachs stock too at 351 or something like this, 352. Man, I think Goldman Sachs is just an absolute giveaway here. 353 now. It was as low as 349 this morning. It's trading at 6.4 times earnings. 6.4 times earnings. $120 billion company. One of the most powerful investment bankers on the planet, trading at 6.4 times earnings. I find this to be an absolute joke. If you buy the stock today as a shareholder, you would get a yield of 2.1%, 2.19%, almost 2.2% on your money, which is all right. But I'll tell you, this is a great stock to consider buying in an option. You can take a look at picking up call options on this one. Go way out into next year purposely. And be prepared to put up about, I'd say about $1,000 or so, $1,500. Get yourself a contract that's in the money, and pick off a Goldman Sachs in the money contract, because I think that this stock is at half minimum of what it should be. It should be 700 share. It's at 352. They're making nothing but money, but apparently that is wrong. I don't know why, but the New York Exchange and the investment community as a whole, the global investment community, is holding this stock at 6.4 times earnings, which I find laughable. I mean, if it doubled in price, it would be 13 times earnings. IBM is 22. Apple is 35. It's at 6.4. I don't get it. Yeah, hard to compute some of this stuff. I do the best I can with what little I have, trying to figure out what to do with Goldman Sachs. I'm just going to take a peek here at the options market just for fun. Fun. June 22, next year, June contracts. We are talking out there. You're able to pick off, let's see. Well, they are expensive, I have to admit. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, I suppose. You're going to have to spend a little more than maybe you want to, but you can buy a $350 call for $37. That contract is saying that at we think the stock will go to 387 by next year. I'm thinking well into the 500s, but that is expensive, I have to admit. Let me take a look at something a little closer, maybe January's, something closer in the money. If you can pick off an in the money contract, I think you're on the right track. Even the Januaries are incredibly expensive. A 350 contract, $28, $29 for a call. That's a high price, but that's telling me this option market is screaming at me saying there's no way this stock's going to stay down here. There's just no way this stock is going to stay down here. This stock is way undervalued, and these option premiums are confirming it in my calculations here. The way I'm looking at this, wow, that is amazing. The 350 is down $9 on the day to $695 to $730. Let me double check this one more time here. Yeah, so you can pick off okay, that's July, so we don't want July's. Pardon me, people. Here we go. Yeah, January 20. January 21, you can pick off $350 calls that are down $6 today, between $29.50 and $28.50 and $29 roughly, and that's barely $2 in the money. A $400 stock, which would justify this contract to be a $50 book value contract plus time. The question is, when will the stock reach 400? Today, it's not happening. It's trading at 350, 307 at a 6.48 earnings multiple. Unbelievable. That is just amazing. Now, I will say this though: you could buy an out of the money contract. You could buy out of the monies, and if you did so, excuse me, you could look at maybe 420s, 430s, 440s. They're around the $10, $11 mark. And then what you're looking for is, as the shares come into this 350 to 370 to 380 to 390 to 400, these contracts will rise to $25, $35 each. You will double or triple your money. But you got to have $1,000 right now per one contract, just one contract on Goldman. But, it is a company making a ton of money. And I am, like I say, just shocked that the stock is this cheap. I'm just amazed that it is as low as it is at this time. Anyway, there you go. A couple thoughts on that. Let's move on here. Thank you, everybody. We're up down 919 now on the Dow, pushing the low of the day around a little bit. Down 91 on S&P, down 211 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ's down 1.46%. S&P down 2.1%. Dow down 2.6%. So far. Oil getting crushed today, down $5.49 a barrel, absolutely getting hammered at $66.32. So the price at the pump, if this oil stays at these prices, should start to drop noticeably in your neighborhood. It'll be interesting to see if any of you see an gas price drop at all in your local neighborhood. The pros, some of these professionals out there are insisting that oil will go higher. They really think 85 to 95 a barrel is doable this summer. I don't buy it. I just don't buy that notion. I don't know where they're coming up with these demand requirements. I don't know where they're coming up with this incredible need for so much oil. I'm really having a tough time understanding it. I see this commodity as available everywhere. There is so much shut-in oil in the United States and Canada. It's unbelievable. I just don't see us needing 30% more fuel. I just don't. But what can I tell you? I still think this commodity should be $50 a barrel at the most. There's just so much of it globally. But I don't know. There's some folks out there calling for a miracle recovery in oil, like a massive recovery in oil. And I don't know why or how they're justifying it. But hey, there are people who get paid to do it, get paid to guess, and they're guessing. So there you go. There's the deal. How do you decide whether to buy stocks or options? The way I do it, like on Goldman Sachs' classic example, to buy 100 shares of Goldman, you're talking a $36,000 or $35,000 purchase. That's 100 shares. For $1,000, you can control the upside of 100 shares by buying way long-term contracts that are out of the money. I agree with that. Or for $3,000, you can buy at the money contracts for 100 shares. So you can spend $3,000 to control 100 shares of Goldman, or you can spend $35,300. 10, 11, do the math, 10, 12 times as much. That's how I determine it. I look at these options as the way to go with leverage for a lot less money. If you have enough money to buy 100 shares of Goldman Sachs, $35,000, you can buy $35 contracts. You can buy 10 contracts. Now you're controlling 1,000 shares of upside potential versus 100 shares of ownership. I like that idea. That's how I come to it. Okay. But again, it's up to you. I mean, on SoFi at 1502, you can buy contracts on SoFi as well. Buy January or later contracts that are, say, 1250s that are in the money, and maybe you're paying, let's say you're paying $4 something for those. You're paying $1.50 to $2 premium over and above the book value. I'm happy with that. You're paying a couple of dollars for a long time frame for results. This stock goes to $17.50. Those contracts are $5 in the money plus $1.50 premium. You got a $7 contract. paying 4.5 for it. Goes to $20 a share. Oh man, you're at $9 and you're doing just super. So there you go. That's how I determined it. So I'm looking for leverage. Alrighty, let's see what else is being asked here. Yep, 921 on the Dow right now is what we're down at this moment. I'm early today. I'm not giving it up. Who needs news when I heard it here for Uncle Bruce first? Uncle B is the way. There you go. Obviously, if you can afford to buy the shares, then you write covered calls against them. You can always do that, of course, and bring capital in that way. Uncle Bruce, are you early today, or is it me? SoFi is scam. I have a question about stock. Ask the magic 8-ball. SAC is just that. SAC. I don't know what that means. Uncle Bruce, once you're able to, will you and Jen be wandering the world like Kung Fu? We're hoping to travel. We really are hoping to travel. We just don't know, what the scenario is right now. There's so much uncertainty out there. We're hoping to be nomads later this fall, and we'd like to spend our winter this winter in the California region. We love that area, but we could be doing a number of trips in and out of California this winter, and we'll let you know. We'll let you know if we can do a meet and greet in your area, and maybe you can come and see us. We'll see what's happening. I expect to still be on the air from wherever we're at. All I need is an internet connection, and I can do this show. Let's see what happens. Let's go. What else is going on here? What else is going on here? Yes. Lots of comments. Lots of questions on stock versus options. What to do? Why not? What is going to be the new ticker for Gore's Matterport? I think it's MTTR. We'll find that out shortly once this is done. Tomorrow's the vote, and then we should hear shortly after that the official announcement on the listing of the stock on the markets. SoFi 1503 right now, down 28 cents on a volume of about 12.5 million shares today. We got GameStop at 172.73, high of the day 174.22 on 1.9 million, just quiet volume. ATIP unfortunately went up today to 826, but now back to 780 a share, unfortunately, teasing us here. And we're off 37 cents. AMC down $1, trying to get back to break even. Got awful close. High of the day was 35.03. Right now, 33.95, down $1 a share. 92 million shares traded. Lots of volume, but not enough. This stock was trading 500 million shares a day about a month ago when it did the big run up. But at 100 million shares a day, you're not even going to maintain the price. You've really got to have serious volume to make this go higher. But it is what it is, $33.97. The AMC stock is doing better than the market, generally speaking. I mean, yeah, percentage terms, it's off 3%. I suppose you can argue that, but it is actually performing rather well. But it's not getting the push to go higher, from what I can tell you here. 23andMe is coming on here quite a bit. We were as low as 920. We're now at 971. We're down still 18 cents on the day. But the stock is definitely improving right now, about a 50 cent jump in the price of the stock on 1.9 million shares. 23andMe improving. Fifth Wall down 2 pennies. Vector only down 9 cents now. Navsite down 6 cents. Starboard unchanged. A lot of our SPACs have hardly changed today in a pretty brutal market. We're doing relatively well here. The worst performer on our so-called SPAC group, probably a 36-cent drop for ATIP and a 19-cent drop for 23andMe and a 33-cent drop on Gore's. I mean, that's the under 40-cent changes. Nothing too radical here. So it's these markets. These SPACs are not leading the markets lower or ahead of the markets or worse than the markets. They're actually doing better than the markets in most cases. We're now down 8.99 on the Dow. Back through the 900 level again. Now 893. Question is, in this next 1 hour, 10 minutes, Can the market do a recovery of any kind? Any bargain hunting, will that come into this market? That's what the question is. We have 122 thumbs up for this show. I want to say thank you for you early birders, folks who are here with me for the early hour today. Usually I come on at 3 o'clock, and I came on at 2 o'clock, actually by mistake, thinking it was 3. I came on at 2 because, of course, I have a 3-hour time difference, and we were running around the house a little bit and going, oh, I better get on the air. And I just started talking and realized after 5 minutes, I'm early. But I figured, well, if I'm on early, I'll stay on. We have 125 thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Keep those thumbs ups coming in if you can throw them our way. We'll take the little head start here for this channel's momentum. We should be on in about 9 minutes. I'll let you know when I'm on. GameStop, 173.14. How about that? It's a little bit better. It's up $4 on the day. Okay. Woohoo! We'll take that. 173.59 now. Less than $1 away from a new high of the day. 173.59 on GameStop. Wow. Thank you very much. We'll take that. IBM, what's going to happen with the IBM? Good question. It's 137.29 down $1.61. The Dow's down 885. What is going on? Now we're down 909. Excuse me. Dow's down a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Uncle Bruce, after giving slack for going public on summer vacation, when should the SPACs start getting back into the game? At any moment. At any time, these SPACs could take off. You just do not know. We started early, says John. That's right. I smell money. Down days have been nice, but SPACs like ATIP need to get some positive movement in the news. Let's make some money soon. I agree. That contract would be way more than my rent. Hello, I found bugged exchanger. I don't know what that means. Hello, easiest money of my life. Okay. How do you decide when to buy stocks and when to buy options? It varies. Early today. Thank you all. Let me catch up to you guys. Matterport is going to go red at merge, but it's a great hold. If you got around 10, you're going to make money by the end of the year. SoFi and Goldman are likely underpriced to an inflation-led housing market crash caused by COVID. People are drawing lines between 08 and the rate housing has gone up. Cortez, this is a great show. Sleepy Uncle Bruce trying to get away from packing. Bruce, we are all IBM. We are all... What is this? We're all BM. Stop bragging. I don't know what this means. SoFi is still in share unlock mode. Employees are selling. Frankly, 1,250 of ME at 10:30 should have sold at 13, but I'm holding the shorts. Took a short position with the share lockup expression. It's a smart play on the shares. Should we be throwing some puts against our SPACs to hedge the bets? I wouldn't bother with it. The stock's at $9 or $10. I wouldn't bother with puts. No complaints at the early start. I think these SPACs are too volatile to put puts on. Uncle Bruce, how is it that you think that SoFi is going to be able to compete with other fintech giants and even get ahead? What is their special sauce? I think it's a big market. I don't think the market has been dominated yet. It's been saturated. I think there's a whole ton of room here. I just think that SoFi, with everything under one roof banking, and growing like crazy now, they're approaching 3 million users. I think they can easily get to 10 million or 15 million users in the next couple of years. And I think that kind of performance could take the stock to $50, $100 a share or more. But I also have a suspicion that if they were to run into the 10, 15, 20 million user range, they're a takeover target. I think that would be the logical next step. And that will take the stock to an atmospheric level. So $15 a share, man, are you going to look back at this someday and go, man, I remember when it was down there. I didn't buy. I don't know why I didn't buy enough. That's just what I'm saying. Anyway, there you have it. What do you think of the NVIDIA stock split? Would it be a buy after the split? Nope. I think the buy has been had. The stock was $685 when they announced the split, and it's now in the 800s. It's over. Bank that will have no overhead. That's right. A bank with no overhead of any significance. Anyway, GameStop, AMC. There you go. AMC right now. 34.62 down only 34 cents coming on. AMC, GameStop 174.76. I think we got another run coming here. A good one moving on GameStop. 175.05. We just touched it. We're looking good on GameStop. 175.05. High today up $6. AMC is only down 23 cents. Now it's down only 20 cents. 23andMe only down 15 cents now coming on. We got a bit of a run coming. The Dow is down 881, waiting to see if there's going to be a last hour run or not. We're going to find out real soon. 174, it's 97 right now. Let's see. Good opportunity. I want to buy SoFi, but I don't know if it's hit the bottom yet. If you're within less than $1 of the bottom, you're not going to care when it hits $100 a share, whether you missed it by 30 cents or 70 cents. Don't be messing about with this. Get in there and grab this stuff because there's no way the stock's waiting for you. Anyway, the bid ask are real wide on GameStop. 174.72 up 568. Let's see how these shares want to perform for us. 174.72 up 568. Volume on GameStop, by the way, 2 million shares, and that's it on the day. 2 million shares in a down day of 885 on the downside. This stock's up 550 a share. Hello, that is an excellent a day today for GameStop to do this performance on the Dow, the kind of market we're having. Very interesting. AMC down 21 cents to 34.75, trying to come back to break even and positive. It could still go positive. Gore's now 13.15, down 29 cents. 23andMe now only down 17 cents on the day. Fifth Wall back up again, plus 4 cents. Vector's coming back on, down only 4 cents. Navsite down only a nickel. Starboard unchanged. We're coming back on. IBM a little better, down $1.47 now, 137.43. Last hour of trading before the earnings report for IBM. We'll watch it. 15.05 on SoFi, up a nickel in the last little few minutes. See if there's any kind of brewing. Some are in the know, more in the know than not in the know. There's the stocks going higher. Something's brewing. I'm hoping for the big one. The big one would be a dividend of GameStop coins. That would be the newsmaker. That would be a huge newsmaker. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, thanks, Uncle Bruce, for opening the chat. What are your thoughts on ATIP crushing? I'm holding my calls with no stress, but this is quite the drop, don't you think? Well, it's 780. It was in the 10 range, now 780. In the last 3-4 weeks, we've had a lousy 4 weeks of market trading for small cap stocks. It's just been terrible. And so ATIP is one of them. And despite whatever anyone thinks, we're just in this kind of a market. And so it will eventually turn. And when it does, there will be no mercy for those who are not in it. The bus isn't going to wait for anybody. When this goes, this goes. Which SPAC has the least downside right now? I can't decide. They're all cheap. Thanks for coming on earlier. Uncle B, you betcha. Anyway, what can I say? Anyway, we're now starting the show. We're getting ready now to start my show. This is the regular hour here. I want to thank all of you who've been with me the last hour. We were on an hour early. I'm going to shift the chat now to members only, but I want to thank all of you out there who've been joining me the last hour and hanging out with me already, and I appreciate all your comments and that you've been here visiting with us. But we're going to now shift the show to members only. If you'd like to keep commenting, please consider joining us as a member, and we'd love to have you come on board. It's tremendous. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you again next time for wide open commentary with everybody. There we go. We got that done. And we are right back at it here. Fantastic. Thank you all for joining me today on this show. We are on 1 hour earlier. We have 172 thumbs ups already in the first hour without any fanfare. We just started talking. We appreciate those of you who can give me a thumbs ups today. That would help a lot. 174 now. Here they come. A couple more thumbs ups coming in. I appreciate that a lot. And we are now going to the markets. We are down 900 or 896 on the Dow. We're down 89 on S&P. We're off 202 on the NASDAQ. Oil getting crushed down $6 practically a barrel, 65.87, almost 10% drop today on oil. Unbelievable. You betcha. Mark, thank you. And all of you guys, thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. Ashley, hi peeps. Canada is censuring Uncle Bruce. And let's see. Could you send an alert when you start early? I've been watching other random YouTube videos during lunch when I could have been watching you. Well, this was unintentional. I wasn't actually thinking of going on an hour early. It just sort of worked out that way. We got a lot of activity happening here at the house right now. We got people painting and power washing and all kinds of stuff going on. And Jen and I were looking at the clock going, oh, Jen says, you go on in 10 minutes. I said, oh, I better get my stuff set up. I set up my camera, put the lights on, sat down and started talking. 5 minutes into my spiel, I'm going, I'm here early, aren't I? Yeah, I'm here an hour early. So I've decided to just keep on going. So there was no alert today because this wasn't intentional. But here we are. We're keeping on. And so here we are, kids. What can I say? Bonus time. You just got to keep your eye on my channel. You just never know what's going to happen. What can I tell you? Oh, my goodness. Thank you, everybody, for popping around here. Uncle Bruce, can Matterport be the first SPAC to fly a little bit? Waiting for one to do something. I'm patient. I want to see a real jump. 60 cents was cool last week with SoFi. And then, yeah, I know. Get ready, though. It's coming. Does this mean you're getting off early then? Nope, I don't think so. Laugh a lot. Nice. Michael Panella, new member. Michael, welcome to the channel. Glad to see you join us. You can comment all you want with us and use the emojis. Thank you for becoming part of the channel. You'll get alerts every time we do an alert on the new classes or any new announcements. So thank you for that. Yeah, I laugh out loud. Annie Jen kicked Uncle Bruce out and said, get back, go on the air. Just get back on the air. GameStop doing great. Right now, 174.40 up 536. Welcome, Michael. Calf, thanks for the early show, Jen. Money's in the mail. Maybe Jen wanted you to leave her alone. Have you thought of that? Did you ever think of that, Bruce? Maybe that's what was going on, hey? I see. Yeah, that's a new one. I actually started YouTube streaming. That's a new one. What can I say? Welcome, Michael, to the channel. Nice to have you here with us. This is good stuff. New member, love it. SoFi, $15 a share right now, down 30 cents on the day. GameStop, 174.68, up 564. ATIP down 37 cents. AMC down 75 cents. Was looking like it was going to try to break even here a few minutes ago. Gore still down 28 and 23andMe down 21. The Dow down 891 with an hour to go now. Wondering if there's going to be a late market rally for the Dow or not. S&P down 88, NASDAQ down 201, oil down 587 right now. There it is. That's the deal. That is the dealio. We try. We try so hard to make this work. 174.65. The high of the day for GameStop looks like 175.05. Yep. About 50 cents from here is the high of the day. So we're kind of hanging around the high level for GameStop. 2 odd million shares traded. That's all. Nothing really to, from a volume point of view. It's just where it is. 174.71 now. 174.82. So it's inching a little bit higher. Okay, there you have it. IBM is going to release their financials at the end of the day today. 160 on the downside right now, 137.30 for IBM. They're down $1.60. The Dow down 876. No recovery. Microsoft down 442. Apple is down 405. It did actually try to break even today. Apple down, like I say, from 146.39. It didn't make it. It got to 144 today, is as high as Apple could get. Now it's back to 142.33. So Apple is definitely on a sale today. Microsoft down 438. Started on a little up note, like it had a little up move, but it was still down on the day. Then it went right down to 275 and is now 276.27. It's just not been able to get much above 277 something. It's just been in this neighborhood all day for Microsoft. Tesla's up 17 cents. Came back. Bed Bath & Beyond down only 33 cents. Not much movement there. BlackBerry down 20 cents. Nothing going on there. Royal Caribbean down 3.32 to 69.07. We got Norwegian down $1.35. Carnival down $1.27. Amazon is off $48. That's a little better though. Amazon was as low as 35.03. It's now 3,503. It's now 3,522. $19 better than the low, but still. Not a lot of recovery here. Facebook down 580, had a little recovery. Now it's giving it back. Google Is down and staying down. $58 on the stock right now on the low side. $9 away from the low of the day. There is no recovery on some of these stocks. So at this point, the market players out there are not seeing an excuse or a reason to want to bargain hunt at this point. They're all sitting on the sidelines watching this market, and the volumes are quiet. They're not that heavy, which tells me this market doesn't have a lot of oomph behind it to go lower. Without a lot of volume going on the market, this market isn't going to go much lower from here. We need heavy selling, and it's not coming in. As a matter of fact, looking at the Dow now for the last 4 hours, it's kind of flatlining. It is really fluctuating 150 points or so, but that's it. It's just not going anywhere. It's not going much lower, not coming much higher. It's flatlining, but that tells me in the long run, it could go higher. GameStop now, 174.90, approaching the high of the day. It's only 10-15 cents from the high of the day today, and that could happen at any moment in time if this keeps it up. The GameStop is definitely the winner today. Looks like AMC is trying to come back again. It's down 57 cents, inching a little bit more, and we just matched the high of the day on GameStop and have hit a new high of the day. 175.08. We're on the new high of the day for GameStop, up 604 a share on the day. 75.15, 175.15, up 611 on GameStop. Now at 175.22, even higher. AMC now down only 46 cents, coming on a bit right now. AMC is trying to come along with GameStop for a bit of a run. 175.47 on GameStop, new high. Up 643 on GameStop, 3.8% gain on GameStop today. It is definitely all by itself as the best performer out there. AMC down 47 cents to 34.50 and has not been able to rejoin the plus column like GameStop did earlier. GameStop and AMC both went positive around the same time this morning. GameStop has been able to pretty well hold it all day, but AMC has not, and it's still now struggling. Still down now 41 cents on AMC, but it's not surging quickly. The GameStop now 175.08, up 604 on the day. The high of the day now 175.47 on GameStop. There you go. The Dow down 860, a little better. We were down 920 a little while ago, or 60 points better. Is there a recovery wave, a bargain hunting wave coming into the Dow here? We're going to need to see some more movement here for that to be nailed down. We were at 33,741 for the low. We're at 33,833. We're not even $100 back from the low of the day on the Dow. We need about 150, 200 point recovery to see if there's bargain hunting coming in here of any significance. But this could be it, but then again, maybe not. We're about 9 points away now from a 100-point recovery on the Dow on the day, which was the low was just a few minutes ago, about half an hour ago. We'll see if that has any oomph left in it. All right, fair enough. 175.26 on GameStop, coming on again, down 21 cents from its high just a few moments ago. We'll see if there's any more to it there. AMC now down only 32 cents. It too is trying to come back to the break-even line. 23andMe down 15 cents now. Fifth Wall is up 4 cents. VACQ is only 9 cents from its break-even point. Only down 9 cents on the day. Navsite down 5 and Starboard unchanged. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. 860 on the down dip on the Dow right now. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. That's it. Kev says Bruce got grounded for bossing around the workers. Thanks, Jen. She told me to get back to work. She said, "You don't talk to those guys. I talk to those guys."
That's right.
She's going, "That's right." What heck happened to SoFi? Was doing good this morning. It was. Bruce, GameStop was almost $10 over the start of the day. Crazy how so strong with the market being down. Would be interesting to see if it jumps another $5 or so. It's true. 161 was the low trade today on GameStop. It's now 175. It's up $14 from the low of the day today. Very good performance on GameStop. 175.13 up 609. Just over 2 million traded today. Nothing great on the volume side. 2,070,000. That's it. SoFi, $15 a share, down 31 cents. 13 million traded. So very good volume. Waiting to see if the Dow is going to have any kind of a bargain hunting recovery in the last hour of any significance whatsoever, or is it just going to be a washout in the last 30 minutes? Is there any real reason for SoFi and Gores to do this? No. Is it hedge funds? No. This is just a quiet day. It's not heavy volume on either stock. It's not heavy. It's just volume. Gores, it's the shareholder day tomorrow. Tomorrow's the shareholder day. July the 20th is when Matterport takes Gores over. That's it. That's all we have to talk about. We'll wait for that tomorrow. Does it make sense to write covered calls, GameStop, out of the money, really far out? Well, for some people, it does make sense to write covered calls on GameStop really far out. There are some folks who are writing, January calls. They're writing 400s. They're writing 500s. They're taking the fat premium and they're just going to wait it out. If they get called out at 500, they get called out at 500. They'll take it, plus the premium now. On the other hand, there are folks who are writing options for this Friday expiry, and they're going to write 180s or 190s, which are out of the money, but not a lot, but they're going to take a nice premium to do so. And they're saying, hey, if I get taken out at 190, I get taken out at 190. I'll take the premium right now and play this game. If this is the way it is, you can write a 190 call right now for this Friday and take in about $4 or $5. $3-4, nothing too great. You could write a 180 right now and take in $5.75, or you can write a call for, say, next Friday. A 190 for next Friday will bring you $7, which means you're selling for $197 on a 175 stock. You write a 180 call, you get $10 right now, and that's like selling for 190. There are some people who are going to do that. It all depends on just what makes sense to you. There you go. Non-members need to give Bruce some overtime super chats. I think a couple of them did today, which was kind of nice. SoFi just getting footing. It's getting its footing. It's ready to pounce. There it is, 1504 right now. 175.75 on GameStop. I think we're approaching another high level. Yes, we are. This is the high of the day. 175.75 again on GameStop, going higher now yet again. So, there are some folks who are going to take advantage of this move up to perhaps write a covered call on GameStop. They might do it. Let's see. Totally stoked that Dow is now under negative 900. It's negative 843, 836. So the Dow is coming on a bit right now. Excuse me, not by gangbusters, but it is inching a little higher. Now down 828. And this is approaching the best level in about 2 hours. At the moment, the Dow at 858 is now recovered 117 points from its low of the day so far. It's now down 835 as it is jumping about a bit. We do have 45 minutes to go, and there's a possibility that the Dow could come back another 100 points to be down in the 700s. Who knows? We'll see what kind of bargain hunting really comes into this market. IBM is inching higher, but still down $1.51 on the day. The low of the day, 136.21. It's 137.35. The IBM just does not want to break even here with its earnings coming out at the end of the night. There could be people thinking no matter what IBM's earnings are, the stock is going lower. That could be the mentality. But that could backfire, because if a whole bunch of people think that, the stock won't do it. It'll actually pop higher. And so you got all this speculation going on right now on IBM, with the aftermarket coming up here and the earnings report coming up. Okay, there you are, 1501 on SoFi right now. Here we go, baby. Thank you, David McPeters. Thank you, Dave. Donation being made on PayPal. Appreciate those. Thank you very much. That is fabulous. Let's see. Let's see. Let's say hypothetically, just if this is a market sell-off, couldn't that produce margin calls on some hedge funds? Hedge funds don't generally have Hedge funds generally don't have margin call problems. Hedge funds are usually very well managed, very well capitalized, and they might use some margin, but generally not that much. Now, they will leverage up their investments. Yes, they'll buy options, but they'll buy them with cash. They'll buy derivatives with cash, and they've margined themselves. They've leveraged up their bets. But it's a rare time. It's a rare occurrence where a hedge fund will get really caught on the wrong side of the market. GameStop going from $5 a share to $450 a share. Yes, there were hedge funds that were on the wrong side of that trade, but there weren't very many others, and they generally know what they're doing. Okay. Let's see. Didn't one guy write or sell a January call for 10 grand and next day buy it back for 3? Was that the last time GameStop was climbing? There were investors on GameStop who I'm sure when the shares reached 300, 330 a share, just like 3 weeks ago, there were some who were writing $400 and $500 and $600 contracts who did very well for themselves. But you still had to write the call. You still had to do it. Hi, Bruce. Looking forward to watching lesson 3 and 4 this week. Yes, lessons 3 and 4 will be posted on the website. I think number 3 will be on tonight, and the number 4 probably on tomorrow. We're working on that right now with my editor. So we're looking forward to getting those up for you. Okay. Let's see. SoFi $15. So GameStop 174.46. High of 175.75. ATIP down 37 cents. The Dow down 870, backing off a bit again. Will it back off a little bit and then come back higher? Will it back off a little, come back higher? Can it do that a couple times between now and the close? We're down to the last 43 minutes of the day. It's possible, but I don't know what kind of recovery we would see. I have once seen, I think I recall seeing a recovery where the Dow was off like 300 points with a half hour to go to only end up 200 points. I've seen one of those. Not often. That generally does not really happen. But can this market come back 250 points between now and the close? Yeah, it could. Don't know if it will, but it could. GameStop 174.39. We're up 525 right now, approximately. That's where we are. We've got AMC right now down 40 cents to 34, now down 53 cents, 34.53. AMC just not able to break even right now. It's close, but not close enough. SoFi 14.99, GameStop 174.03, the Dow down 883, with S&P down 87, Nasdaq down 203. All right. Okay. Let's see. Do you believe that the current report showing the shortstop interest, do you think it's accurate, or do you think it's higher than that? I really don't know. I have no way of knowing. I don't know if anyone has any way of actually knowing this number. This number is a fluid thing. It changes all the time. And there are short positions reported from time to time through the New York Stock Exchange, but we don't know who it is. We don't know how much it is, and we don't know how they're short. I wish I could be one of those guys who could, live. You only live once. 100,000 into ATIP right now and sell it when it hits 16. Laughing out loud, inevitably. Well, if you try to put in 100 grand into ATIP, you'd run it to 16. It wouldn't take a lot of money to run that stock to $16. So, yeah, I don't know if that would work too well. You'd have to very quietly buy stock for days to try to get 100 grand into it. But I mean, maybe you could. But you'd clean up a lot of paper. I'll tell you that. You'd be doing yourself a favor by taking all that paper off the street. That's for sure. Anyway, well, let's see what happens. 1502 on SoFi, 174.62 now on GameStop. A little over $1 down from the high of the day. That's what we've got. The Dow right now down 893, going down for another $900 shot here. Maybe. Oil 66.01, down 5.80 a barrel. That's a big drop in oil, and that is taking the heat off of inflation, off of price increases, off of gasoline costs for holidayers. We might see a 20, 30 cent drop in the price of gas, maybe 50, 60 cents drop. I don't know. That is a significant drop in oil today. Will it last is the question. Is this a one-day drop-off when we come back tomorrow? Or is this going to stay down here a while? If it does, gasoline will start coming down in price. We'll see what happens. I don't know. British Shilling says, evening all. Good evening to you. We have 40 minutes left in the day. And we're down 896 on the Dow Jones, 897, almost 898 on the Dow Jones Industrial Index. GameStop's a winner, up 532. Fifth Wheel, up a winner, up 4 cents. Other than that, I got Costco up $1.65. I got Nvidia up 21 bucks. I got Snowflake up $1.52. DraftKings up 66 cents. Moderna up $28. I got DoorDash up $7.52, and that's it for up stocks. Every other stock I'm watching is in the red today with an 888-point drop in the Dow. I could see why. That would make sense. But SoFi is only down 29 cents, 2% drop here on a stock that's been just attacked and attacked and attacked for 4 solid weeks. The low was 487 today and no lower. And that was the opening. That was right on the opening. We got up to 1553 though. Would be nice to kind of get back there and higher. Can SoFi go higher? Yes, it can. Today, yes. Could it go to 16 today? Yes. Will it? I don't know. Not sure about going to 16 today. Would be nice. But it's at 1502, down 28 cents. GameStop at 173.65. Now down 424, and AMC still down 49 cents, not able to break even at this point in time. That is what we have. The Dow now down 902. That is it. 906 down again. So we're going for another flush out on the Dow. It could well be that we had a little rally here, and now we're just going to get the sink and the baby with the bathwater being thrown out at the same time. Maybe that's what's happening. We're down 2.6% on the Dow. Nothing dramatic, but it is 2.6. S&P is down 2%. NASDAQ down 1.5%. Oil down 8%. Oil taking a tumble. Well, there it is. Interest rates today have been the talk of the market. The U.S. 10-year note, 1.186%. 1.18. It was 1.30 Friday. So this is a big drop. Germany is down, is negative 0.38%. Italy is at 0.71. Spain 0.27. The UK at 0.56. Japan at 0.019. 1/200th of a percentage point is what the Japanese government will pay you if you lend them money for 10 years. 1/200th of a percentage point on your money. You're welcome. The United States will pay you 1.18. You actually can make money on a 10-year note in the United States, but when you compare it to inflation, you're not doing too well. You're losing money. And that is the big problem right now with the bond market and guesses as to what should bonds be doing when inflation is higher than 2 or 3 percentage points. Should money be this cheap? Well, right now, money is this cheap because central banks around the world, like the Federal Reserve, Bank of Canada, the Bank of England, the European Central Bank, they are throwing money at banks to lend to get the economies revved up. And economies are not revving up enough for bankers' tastes, for central bankers' tastes at the moment. So that's why interest rates are so low. There is a ton of money to be able to be borrowed. And you're noticing probably all kinds of furniture stores, all kinds of car dealers, all kinds of credit card offers are coming in the mail to you guys. 0 interest or no interest on your credit card for a year if you transfer your balance over from another credit card. There is money to be had at super cheap prices. Mortgages are under 3% and will stay there. There is money out there. In Canada, you can get a mortgage for 1 to 1.25% right now. Super cheap money everywhere you go. We are not seeing expensive money available anywhere right now. And so that's making it easy for some businesses to borrow money for next to nothing and work it to make more with it. I look at it and go, wow, if you're a Canadian and you can borrow money at 1.25%, or if you're an American and you can borrow money at 2.5%, prime less, and you can buy a stock like IBM and get 4.5% of your money. There's a no-brainer to me. I think this is a great move. This is a smart idea. You can even buy Goldman Sachs and get 2.3% on your money. If it costs you 2.3 to get 2.3, you do it, because the interest rate is the interest you pay is a deduction. The money you get is a dividend, and the deduction is a 100% deduction. The dividend is only payable at a dividend tax rate. You're ahead after tax, even on a break-even deal like that. And you can hold Goldman for 10 years. I think you're going to do fine if you can hold Goldman for 10 years. Goldman Sachs. Of course, in the meantime, you buy Goldman Sachs stock today with money that you're paying 2.5% to get, and you're getting 2.3% on it. You can write call options against Goldman Sachs. You can write a 1-month call option, a 3-month, and way ahead of the market, and bring in all this extra cash. Oh my gosh, what a smart move that would be! I highly encourage that. Anyway, that's another lesson for another day. We'll talk about that on future lessons on Saturdays and Sundays. Those of you who join me live for my live lessons, thank you, everybody. We have 663 people watching right now. I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you for the 283 thumbs up so far. If you're in a position to give me one of these thumbs ups, they are free to hand out. They don't cost you anything. If you can hit the thumbs up button for me, I'd love to get over 500 thumbs ups for this show, if that is in any way humanly possible. Help this channel get some momentum out there. We're at 285 now. We're at 293 thumbs ups now. We're going to hit 300 in just a second. Thank you so much for getting me over that. 305 now. Keep those thumbs ups coming, guys. Hit that thumbs up for me and get us close to 500 thumbs ups. Let YouTube tell the world to beat a path to this channel and follow these markets and not panic so much. Try to keep you off the ledge as best I can with what's going on. Again, we are at 1.18% on a 10-year note. Wow, is that incredible? The market right now in New York down 888 points on the Dow Jones. 888. S&P down 89. NASDAQ down 218. The NASDAQ is down 1.5% today. We have S&P down 89 points, and we have the Dow down 2.5%. S&P down 2%, Dow down 2.5%, NASDAQ down 1.5%. So they're not down evenly. One is down more than the other. NASDAQ is reluctantly following the down dip, but I don't know if this down dip has much to it. This might be a 1 or a 2-day wonder move. 337 thumbs ups right now for this show. Thank you very much for throwing thumbs ups at this YouTuber. I appreciate it. They are free to hand out and give away. If you're able to give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate it very much. Every thumbs up helps the channel get recommended to other viewers who don't know we're on the air. I'm one of the secrets of YouTube. Not many people know I actually exist other than you folks here. And it would be great if we could build the audience. Now at 347 on the thumbs ups. Thank you. If we can build the audience's following, that would be tremendous. 173.44 up 440 on GameStop. It is a winner today. In this crazy day, it's the winner of the day right now. Unbelievable. ATIP 777 right now, down 40 cents. What can I say? Let's see what's going on here. We need Yoko. We played Yoko Friday. That worked out. Bruce's guardrail is at its best. I have 2 thumbs ups, but I can only give you one. 500 gets you to pull her out. 550, you slide her onto the player. People want to hear Yoko. Yoko Ono. I got a Yoko album here. We've been playing tracks now for a couple of weeks. Scary. 600 thumbs up. You slowly turn on the thumb. You turn on the player, the turntable. Oh my gosh. 1504 on SoFi, down 26 cents. Come on, SoFi, baby. Give us a run. Down 894 on the Dow, down 90 on the S&P, and down 219 on NASDAQ. Oh my gosh. What can I say? Oh man. What can I say? Welcome one, welcome all to the show. I appreciate you being here today. And 650, you bite your lip. Oh, no. Thank you again to David McPeters. Thanks, Dave, for making a contribution to my channel through PayPal today. I do appreciate these PayPal donations. They are the best. 97% of the funds lands in our account right away. We appreciate them. What do we got here? What else? No, not much else going on. Back over to here. Thank you for watching this channel today, and I appreciate you being here with us. We are hanging on to around 96,000 subscribers for this channel. Thank you for that. Any new subscribers, we love it when you join. We have 378 thumbs ups. We're going for 400 now. Just 22 short of 400 thumbs ups on this channel. Thank you, everybody. 380 now and climbing. GameStop 173.30. We're trying to get better. We'll see if it can hold this gain or whether the Dow wants to give us a bit of a recovery with 29 minutes to go. We're down 877 now, a little better than the last 10 minutes, but not by a heck of a lot. Chewy today, 82.04, up 506 today, up 6.5%. Chewy's having a great day, and so is GameStop. They're both up today. How about that? SVAC is up a penny to 9.96. That's an improvement. Anybody else getting any kind of improvement? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. IBM still down $1.55 at 137.35. The earnings come out after the market. We'll be around for that. We'll see what's going on with that one. The Dow down 879 right now. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Appreciate it. Hey, guys, let's see. I keep seeing headlines about Intel return on capital being better than other semiconductor companies. Something to do with they get more out of their workforce productivity than others, perhaps. Could be. AMC just went green. Did it? I got it at down 12 cents right now. It's right on the line. Matt Yoko, for better or worse, takes our mind off of this market of horror. That's true. What can I say? Let's see. Sal, thank you, Sally Mander, for this donation. I am paying not to hear Yoko. Please smash it. Hi, Uncle Bruce and Jen and all you awesome bagel heads. Well, I'll tell you what. If I get $100 in donations, I won't play Yoko. If I get $200 in donations, I will play Yoko. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Oh, what a day. ATIP hitting all-time lows. At what point does one admit he was wrong? You just don't admit you're wrong. You just admit you're right. You buy it. You keep buying it. The lower you keep buying it. You just keep buying it. You never stop. Because if you believe in the company and you know that they're sitting on $650 million cash, they're the largest provider of physio services in the United States. I think it's a winner. I really do. And I don't care what the price is. I'm a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner. You buy this stuff down here. This is buy time. This is when you load up on this stuff. What can I say? I wouldn't be selling it. I'd never sell at an all-time low. Are you kidding me? Why would I do that? No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Here it goes. I'm holding on to my position. It's only been a month. The company's only been public a month. You don't throw in the towel. If you're throwing in the towel now, you're not an investor. You're a scaredy cat. You shouldn't be in the market. Get out. Anyway, what can I say? Let's see. Yeah, what can I tell you? Thank you, Nathan, so much, buddy. Thanks, Nathan. PayPal donation from Nathan. You're in the gold medal position. You got the #1 donation today. Thanks, buddy. You're all by yourself at the top of the heap. I appreciate it. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I've been buying a lot of and I saw that comment. What can I say? Where are we at now? 1504 on SoFi. 172.46 on GameStop, up 342. ATIP 777. That's a lucky number. You buy at 777s. You gotta buy at 777s. That's the lucky number to buy that stock. 34.91 on AMC down a nickel. It's trying to come back. AMC might go positive. Can it happen? Can it join GameStop and go positive? Down only a nickel on the day. Yeah, doesn't that scream good luck? It does. Just for you, Bruce. Yeah, even if it goes to 66, I'm buying more there too. There you go. You never give up. You never surrender. You just buy this stuff. I have 100 ATIP. I'll just keep selling covered calls. So there you go. 172.46 up 342 on GameStop. Oh my, 778 on ATIP. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's up 4 cents from the low of the day. It's coming back. Oh my goodness. And we're green on AMC, and we're not like green a penny or two. We're up 23 cents on AMC now. 23 cents in the green on AMC. The Dow is down 878, 868, trying to come back. I don't know, 25 minutes to go. AMC is positive 32 cents, coming back. How about that? Okay. IBM a little better. 137.57, still down $1.33, but this is the best price on IBM in like 3 hours. 137.57, up $1.36 from the low of the day. Yep, IBM is higher. 137.60, up again, still down 129, but now hasn't seen this since 11:30 this morning. IBM is coming up at the bell for the earnings report. Interesting. The Dow down 856, coming back. SoFi up to 1508 now, down only 22 cents. SoFi's coming on. GameStop 172.97, going for 173 again. AMC up 24 cents to 35.20. ATIP 779, coming back up again. Gores down only 34 cents. 23andMe only down 36. Okay, let's see what happens. Uncle Bruce, I just bought 100 ATIP at 777. Beautiful buy, a beautiful buy. 779, that's a score. That's a lucky buy. I think I have some ATIP calls for 11.19 at 10 and 12.50. I don't think I'll make anything on those, though. You got plenty of time. Let's see. I smell money. Maybe ATIP forgot to merge their investor relations department. Oh, Lord. ATIP is just crickets all around. Free Thinker says $200 gets the dirty dance. We had a deal. AFC, come on, baby. I hate IBM, says John Van. ATIP 778. Price is too high. 777 was a sweet spot for me. There you go. I have 10 grand on 12.50 November ATIP. I already consider them lost. Well, November, I don't think so. AB missed the boat on ATIP. Dang, irretrievable bowel movement, IBM. SoFi, it's 1509. It's up again. It's up another penny, down 21 cents. SoFi's coming on. What can it do? AMC hanging on, up 2 cents. It's hanging on. It's up 2 cents. It's up 6 cents. AMC hanging on, 3502. The Dow down 851, a little better. S&P down 87, NASDAQ down 215. Well, is there any kind of recovery on this Dow in the last 22 minutes or not? 1509 on SoFi, down 21 cents. Up a dime on AMC, 779 on ATIP, and it was 777 there. There was that lucky buy price, but it's gone now. I don't know if it's gone forever, but I don't know. How much for finger gun dancing? Haha. I'll make a deal, Bruce. If I make money on those November ATIP calls, you get 10% of whatever I get. There you go. Well, the stocks can always go up any old time. We'll see. 35.12 up 16 cents on AMC. We got AMC up. We've got GameStop higher. SoFi now to 15.10, down 20 cents. 778 on ATIP, 1308 on Gores, 953 on 23andMe. The Dow down 833. That's better by a bit. Let's see. I don't know. Is the market going to have a little recovery with 20 minutes to go in the day? 15.12 on SoFi, up another couple of pennies. It's down 18 cents now instead of down 30. I don't know. Up 12 cents on AMC. Up 321 on Gores, or on GameStop. GameStop. Gores down 36. ME down 37. We're down 3 cents on Fifth Wall. That's all we're down there. Vector down 9. Navsite down 5. Starboard unchanged. How's IBM doing? 137.78. It's only down $1.12. It is coming back on here. This is the best level for IBM since 10:30 this morning. Since 10:30, hasn't been here since then. 137.78. It's up $1.50, $1.57 from the low of the day. IBM has actually come back up 60% from its low trade of the day. It's actually on the upper half of its trading range now. 137.80 on IBM, down $1.10. Well, what will it do? The Dow down 828. Home Depot down 404, coming on just a little bit. Microsoft, not much. Apple, not much. Tesla down $2. What else have we got here? Amazon down 47. It was down 50 something. Facebook down 489. It was down 6. Google down $58. It was down a little more than this. It was down $9 more than this not too long ago, but not a big recovery going on. But that's what we got. 1512 on SoFi. The Dow down 814. 812 to 814 now. Can the Dow crack 800? Can it break this? Psychologically, that would be a good move. 812 down, 812 on the Dow right now, 12 points away from 700s. S&P down 80, NASDAQ down 191. NASDAQ's only down 1.3%. S&P down 1.8, the Dow down 2.3 at 815, now 822. So the Dow's backing off again. That's what you got right now. We're up 25 cents on AMC. We're up 310 on GameStop. SoFi down 15 cents to 15.14 right now. 15.15, 15.14. It's trying. I don't know. 7.79 on ATIP. SoFi wants to go green today. I can feel it. I do too. SoFi wants to go up today. SoFi wants to go green. Yep. Let's see. Is it going on an afternoon run? Maybe. I bought more Gores at 13.12 right here, right now. You got them. Oh, nice job. 823 on the Dow, down 823 on the Dow. All right. What's going to happen? Let me take a look at the Dow 30 right now. All Dow 30 stocks. Right now, the loser, the best performer for the Dow, Intel down 57 cents. It was down 60 before. Procter & Gamble down 58. Walgreens down 66. Verizon down 78. Coca-Cola down 78 cents. Cisco down 80. Walmart down 86 cents. So we have a bunch of stocks only down less than $1 each. But the worst performers are United Health Group. That is now the worst performer, down 11.50. Boeing down 11.20. Goldman Sachs down 11.20. No, Goldman Sachs down 11.30. It was down $15, $16 this morning at one point. So even the worst performers aren't at their worst levels. So the Dow is actually performing better, but still down 823. That's what we got. We got AMC negative again, down 4 cents. ATIP 781, up 4 cents from that 777 lucky print. 781 on ATIP. And the Gores 1315. That's better than the 1312. Well, what can I say? For whatever reason, I feel that SoFi is going to have a target price of the 30 ballpark. It's conservative. I think you're right, too. I think one day the SoFi at $100 a share, you guys are going to look and say, why didn't you tell me, Bruce, to buy more of this stuff? Why didn't you yell at the camera to buy more SoFi when it was at $15.10 a share? Why didn't you say, buy more SoFi? Why didn't you do that? Well, I did the best I could with what I had. I tried. It's not easy being me. It's just not that easy. What can I say? 1506 on SoFi. It's giving up some ground, but gives up pennies. Doesn't give up dollars. It only gives up pennies now. 782 on ATIP. Yep, down 20 cents on AMC now. Unfortunately, that's what we got. The Dow down 839. It was 844 now, 839 on the Dow. We have 16 minutes left to go in the day. After the market closes, IBM will speak and will release their financials. The stock right now on IBM is at 137.35. It's backed off. It just tried to get to the 137.50, 60 range, and it's backed off now to 137.35, down 155. The low of the day, 136.21. So a little late selling, but IBM kind of does this, and with 15 minutes to go, it'll drop. And then with 5 minutes to go, it'll surge. It goes kind of wacky at the end. We'll see. We'll see what the institutional orders are like. 137.44 On IBM, down $1.46. The Dow down 852 right at this point. It does not seem to have any kind of oomph in it to come back below 800. It's not going to break this 800 barrier from what I can tell you. Hasn't got it. 1508 on SoFi. Could still go up on the day, but it needs to do it all by itself. GameStop up 319 to 172.23. AMC down 24 cents to 34.60. Now 69, down 27 cents. ATIP 782, not at 777. Hasn't gone back to 777. Interesting. Well, yeah, there you go. What can I say? I bought some at 15. I lowered my average. Hey, Uncle B, do you think SoFi is similar to the digital bank revolt? I think it's a bank revolution. Will VACQ go green today? I don't know. It's down a nickel. It's close. It's close. Uncle Bruce, you're serving up tasty SoFi dips here. No anti-BC. John doesn't think so. Doesn't think so. Market is pretty brutal today. Nick, SoFi is breaking my heart today, but I still love it. 1508 on SoFi. Uncle Bruce, did you do any due diligence on what IBM's earnings will look like? I haven't looked into the details today. I'm just going to wait for the actual numbers. I go to vacation, and I come back to this. Ugh, says Mark Blue Skies. What is this? See you tomorrow, folks. Got to go eat British shilling. You take care, buddy. Thank you for being with us today, as always. 1506 now on SoFi. Dave says, Mark Blue Skies, you should go back on your vacation. You don't need to be here. 172 on GameStop, up 296, holding on to a gain. ATIP 782, AMC down 52 cents, giving up more ground. Gore's at 13.15, and 23andMe at 9.50. We got the Dow at 8.55 on the negative side. S&P down 86, NASDAQ down 212. Oil down 5.89 to 65.92 a barrel. It was $76 a barrel last week. And the pundits were saying that oil was going to go to 80, 85. They figured right away, even 90. And it's now 65.92. I don't think so, Pedro. Not happening. We were all doing good till you went on vacation, says Dave. Yippee-ki-yay. So you're saying to buy SoFi, huh? 1508. Uncle Bruce, do you have any worries about VACQ knowing they crashed the last two launch attempts? No. AB, some day trader flips out and jumps out of the window, realizes he lives in a one-story building. Not going very far. Laugh out loud. Stop, John. We didn't collapse 3% today. SoFi is treating us nice. That's right, 1508. Down only 23 cents. It's doing okay. 171.50 on GameStop, up 246. Slowly slipping. Michael, you know those giveaways which make you guess how many jelly beans are in a jar? Uncle Bruce, make us all guess the end price of SoFi every day. Give away Uncle Bruce mugs and T-shirts. Bruce, you should give us stuff. You should just give us all kinds of stuff, and that's what you should do. Thank you for that. 817 on the Dow, on the down dip. That's a bit of an improvement, actually. Now down 20. That's a bit of a dip, actually. I don't know. Let's see. 1508 on SoFi. 171.21 on GameStop. We're down 64 on the AMC. 783 on ATIP. That's climbing back from that 777 lucky print we had there. I think it was 774 for the low. Yep, that's what we got. I thought I bought 10 SoFi this morning at 1480, but turns out I bought just one. Some days you just can't win. Uncle B got that jar of grape jelly about the same time SoFi started dropping. I think the jelly was cursed. Random retro. Everything is down, sitting at 50% loss, but I haven't lost a single penny because I bought these contracts with the intent of holding until much closer to option maturity. Now you're talking. SoFi 1510 going higher. Nvidia up $18 and performing a 4-1 split tomorrow. That's true. Bruce is full-blown capitalist, and you're asking him to give away stuff? Dave, you haven't realized the loss until you actually sell. Otherwise, it's just price action. Random retro, and I'm not selling it. The key to options is to buy fat and sell close. Just buy. Just buy and hang on. Glenn, Chandler, you may want to check out NSH, all the spacey SPAC goodness with way less launch risk. They're just taking cargo space and other rockets. AB, Republican politicians lately are all the virus is real. The virus works. Think of my stock portfolio. Think of public health and safety. I don't know what to make of that. 1514 on SoFi. It's coming up. We're down to 11 minutes to go. We're only down 17 cents on SoFi. It's going higher. 171 on GameStop, up $1.96. ATIP 782. AMC down 69 cents. And that's what we got. The Dow down 807. It's coming on. It's coming back. Can it come back 8 more points and be under 800? Can it do that? Is there some late profit taking going on? There probably is with the last 10 minutes of the day here. There's some nibbling coming into the Dow stocks. Let's see if any of them are anywhere near positive or not. The Dow, the worst performer, is now down 46 cents. That's Procter & Gamble. Intel down 57, Walgreens down 63, Verizon down 73, Cisco down 73, Coca-Cola down 78. Those are the stocks under $1 loss. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losing less than $1 right now. But at the moment, IBM down $1.38 to 137.52. It's not one of the stocks down at less than $1. The worst performer, Boeing down 11.40. United Health down 11.14, Goldman down 10.96, Honeywell down 10.21. Those are the ones worse than $10 today. That's what we got going here, guys. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I got my SoFi basis to 16.97 right now, cost basis, and let's see. Yes, this is interesting. Hypothetically, could a stock whose float is majority owned by retail investors be less likely to react to a market crash in quite the same way as a stock with a traditional mix of ownership? Possibly, but if the stock trades at a high enough price, it is owned by ETFs and mutual funds and index funds, and there could be selling pressure there when the stock drops. As the market drops, this could drop the stock. So if the index that the stock is part of drops in value, then and the stock doesn't drop in value, it now has a higher proportion of its ownership in the index, and that they might have to sell off some. It's kind of quirky, but retail investors can buck the market. Yes, they sure can. 15.20 on SoFi. Talking about bucking the market with 8 minutes to go. SoFi's coming on right now. It's only down a dime at 15.20. GameStop just popped to 172.31. It's up over $3 again. AMC down only 32 cents. It's coming on. The Dow, 8.15 on the downside. 8.09 now on the downside on the Dow. The market is coming on a little bit right now on bargain hunting in the last 8 minutes. I don't know how much they'll be, though. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, what could I tell you? Let's see. Calling on SoFi to go green. It's 15.18 right now. Let's see what happens. There's buying coming in on SoFi late. There's buying coming in on GameStop. There's buying coming in on AMC, 34.78 down 18 cents now. Just popped 40 cents in the last 10 minutes. There's some buying coming in. The Dow is down 804. Coming on there too. 801 on the Dow, down 801. Will it break through the 800 barrier? Psychologically, that is a good thing. 799. There it is. 799 on the down dip on the Dow. 78 on S&P. That is better than 80. And 188 on NASDAQ. That's come back about 20 points in the last little while. We've got the Dow 30 Industrials looking right now. Procter & Gamble down only 30 cents. Intel down 54. Walgreens down 54. Walmart down 67. Cisco down 69. Coca-Cola down 71. Verizon down 71 cents. There are a bunch of stocks that are down less than $1. We've got Merck down only $1.10. IBM down only $1.17 now. IBM is 137.73. We got Johnson & Johnson down 133. We got Salesforce down 142. So we have stocks coming closer to that down less than $1 range on the Dow. It's now down 778. Coming on 30, 40 points lately. It's coming on. Okay, SoFi 15.18. It can come around. It can. ATIP 782. What can I say? 5-minute warning. Grab those bargoons now. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. I don't even know what this is. A Gold Cup. Gold Cup. What is this? Soccer? Men? Women? I have no idea. I don't follow this. 15.18 on SoFi, down 12 cents right now. GameStop up 385 to 172.89. The Dow down 772, S&P down 74, NASDAQ down 176. Now the Dow's down only 770. It's definitely coming on in the last 5 minutes. A little bit of a recovery, some bargain hunting, nibbling as it were. SoFi come to pop a 1519. Let's see. Can you flash the full list of recommended stocks before the end of the day? We've got my favorites right now are right here. Here we are. These are my favorite stocks and ETF picks. This would be Apple, Cisco, Facebook, GameStop, HD, that would be Home Depot, IBM, Intel, Microsoft, Micron, and Vanek Vectors. Favorite SPACs or former SPACs would be ATIP, Smart Rent, which is a first, fifth wall acquisition, Gores, 23andMe, NSH, NavSite, SoFi, and SVAC and VACQ. Those are my faves that I kind of like the most. Alrighty, once you guys get rich, you're going to look like this. I know it. You're going to turn into this guy. Oh, it's going to be something else when you get rich. It's going to be kooky. Welcome all. Welcome. Anyway, there it is. Volume. I see that volume. It's interesting. We got 1518 on SoFi, 173 on GameStop, up 396. That's what we're seeing here. The Dow down 781 with 4 minutes or less left to go in the day. Can SoFi climb out of the hole? Down 12 cents. Can they break even on the day? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Hoping for a pop, expecting a drop. Got calls. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. Can it do it? I don't know. 172.39 up 330 up $3. 172.99 up 395 on GameStop. 173.17 on GameStop, up $4 now, climbing again. 1518 on SoFi, 783 on ATIP, down 37 on AMC. We've got the Dow down 774, S&P down 74, NASDAQ down 176. There it is. There it is. That's what you got. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got SoFi, $75 left to go. That's all another $75, and we're done with it. Fine with me. All right. We're into the last couple of minutes now. We're finishing off the day on a generally down note, to say the least. IBM 137.76, down 114 a share at this point in time. It's come $1.50 higher than the low of the day. Still down $1.09 at 137.81 on IBM. 137.81, down $1.09. GameStop 173. The Dow down 772. Okay, we're down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Stocks plunge on renewed virus fears. That's the headline. What can I say? I've loaded up today on more SoFi. ME, Gorse. Red means buy. That's right. That's exactly it. I got my second shot of Moderna today. Well done, Henning. Funny thing, both me and my SO lost the ability to whistle high notes. 137.92 on IBM, down only 99 cents. IBM is coming on nicely at the very end of the day, just before their earnings come out. Okay, we'll see what's happening on the IBM. 137.94, down 96 cents on IBM. We're down 750 on the Dow. We've come back 170 points from the low in the last hour. Very good recovery there. Bargain hunting, at least. 137.97, down 93 cents on IBM. Threatening to hit 138 on the IBM. The Dow down 741 right now. The NASDAQ's only down 385. That's come back a buck or so. Apple is popping a little bit. Still down 4, though. Tesla's up $1.90. We've got Amazon down only $25. Amazon has come back from its low of the day. It's come back $45 to be down $25. They're definite buying on Amazon late. Facebook down 444. Google down 52 still. Amazon definitely getting a shot. 15.18 on SoFi, down 12 cents right there. 436 gain on SoFi, 173.40. We're going to have a green day. We're done. The bells are going. I think we're finishing in 16 seconds. 173.40 on GameStop, down 34 on AMC. There go the bells right there, clapping it out. 746 down dip on the Dow today, and a $4 gain on GameStop. 15.17, unfortunately, on SoFi. Could not break even, lost 13 cents on SoFi on 14.6 million shares traded. GameStop 173.40 on 2.38 million shares. ATIP 781. AMC down 35 cents to 34.61. Gores at 13.25 down 19. 23andMe down 34 cents to 9.55. Fifth Wall climbed up 6 cents to gain 6. Vector down 9 cents on the day. Navsite down to nickel. Starboard up a penny. Those are the latest codes. IBM 138.18 to lose only 72 cents on the day. The big surge on IBM in the last hour and a half, 2 hours, but in the last 20 minutes, it definitely came back up nicely to lose 72 cents on the day to 138.18 on the Dow. So that was interesting action on IBM. We're waiting now for the after hours. Now IBM will release their earnings. 724 down dip on the Dow, about a 200-point recovery from the low of the day, as best as I can see it. Almost 200 points better. Actually, more than 200 points. 222-point recovery from the low of the day on the Dow to lose 724. Okay. There you go. That's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about. It's 15.19 on the aftermarket on SoFi, up 2 cents. GameStop 173.21 right now. That was the final quote. 173.21. It's 173.80 on the aftermarket, up 59 cents. We'll keep an eye now on IBM aftermarket trading. Last trade was 138.18 on New York. 137.92 on the aftermarket at this moment in time. There you have it. Never ceases to amaze me. Quiet volume on GameStop. Yep. I'm having my last and longest holiday before I get to work full time. Suggestions on what should I do with my time? I do not know. I don't know. Let's see. Go Gores. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, Matterport takes over Gores. We have a shareholder meeting tomorrow. The last full day of Gore's existence. Matterport takes over tomorrow with the shareholder vote. It'll be official. Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be watching Matterport trade. Let's see what it does for us. Let's hope for the best. Oh, my gosh. Let's see what's going on. People are talking hockey. They're talking hockey on my channel. What can I say? They're talking hockey. 173.61 on the aftermarket, 174 GameStop. Dow ends with a loss of over 700 points today. The S&P 500 only dropped 68. It was down like 90. It dropped 68, 1.5%. NASDAQ down 152, 1%. Only 1% drop on NASDAQ. That's acceptable. A 2% drop on the Dow when it was all said and done. Okay. That's what you want to give us, fine. But that's on light volume. I don't think we had enough volume to matter. This isn't enough panic selling. We don't have enough panic selling to really get a correction. So we might have an update tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how this all wants to play itself out. IBM right now, 138.40, up 22 cents on the aftermarket. IBM is up. We're waiting for IBM to release their results. The shares are up in the aftermarket now, 8 cents, or they were up 8 cents, up a little bit just a minute ago. We'll find out in a few minutes what the deal is here. Okay. You know what, Bruce? You're 17 hours early for tomorrow's show. You're going to have to stay on the whole time. So Gore's merger is tomorrow. Yes, it is. It's tomorrow, the shareholder vote. I want to see Bruce do a 24-hour marathon when AMC reaches 100 or GameStop reaches 1,000. Oh, no. I think that they identify as women so they could be men. I don't know what this means. Sorry. This is just other commentary. 137.51 down 67 cents. Now 138.10 down 8 cents on IBM. You tell me what it's doing. Jumping around like crazy right now. IBM is jumping all kinds of speculation on IBM here of what is going to happen in the aftermarket for IBM. 138 right now on the IBM right now. Okay, let's do this over here. We'll do this over there. SoFi now 15.17 on the aftermarket, no change. GameStop 173.44, up 2 cents on the aftermarket. We've had 213,000 international business machines trade hands already at 138 last trade, down 18 cents. As we're watching the moment in time when we see the earnings coming from IBM, they should be out at any moment in the aftermarket. That's what we're waiting for right now. Okay. Anyway, yeah. When does ME release earnings? Will that make an impact? I don't know. I read for a little spike for MTR. I hope it comes like a lion. I'm ready for that. Yes, Gores won't change tickers until Friday, apparently. Pickcomb, Bruce, the vote is tomorrow, but the merging isn't listed until later for Gores. Let's see. So yeah, what about the Dogecoin? Hey, Bruce, was there a point last month where I was up? There was a point last month I was up 100% on my ME, on my January $12.50 options. Now I'm down. Supposed to sell then, or was it the right idea to hold another month? What I'm looking for ME is not a $12 or $13 market. I'm looking for mid-20s. So folks, you're up or down a buck or two. That's great, but that's not what I'm recommending these stocks for. I'm not recommending to go up a couple of dollars. I'm just looking for substantial upside for you guys. Substantial. So stick around for the show. GameStop 173.50, up 7 cents. International business machines 138.35, 138 now, jumping back and forth. What's going on with ME? Should I hold, sell? What should I do? You hold it and buy more. You never sell. Never sell. Bruce wants nothing to do with the 24-hour marathon. He literally went, oh no. Jen went, oh no. Why is Intel a good buy right now? An acquisition? They might be buying something. That's true. The CEO was the CEO of eBay and a few other tech companies for like the last 15, 20 years. If he can't attract a bazillion investors, I don't know what to think of anymore. Yeah. There's some power there. Man, the 20 sounds like so far away right now, Bruce. Oh, man. Just saw Canada is open for us Southerners August the 9th. That's good news. That's good news. Sold my ME calls at 110%. Maybe I'll buy back in now. Let's see. Back for the facts. There we go. Well, he was an executive, rather, not the CEO, but he was hanging out with the right crowd, wasn't he? IBM 138.29, up 11 cents. Waiting for the announcement. What's the next cruise you're on, Uncle B? No idea. Is that your plan, Bruce? Buy and hold. That's your plan. That's your whole plan. Buy and hold. Buy more when it goes down, and hold. That's the whole plan. Yeah. Wow, that's ambitious. Says Auntie. No, these are going to 2025. That's my opinion. That's where these are headed. 2025. Some going to 30. You guys are gonna make a ton of money. I'm not here for you to make a couple of dollars. I'm here to make you rich. IBM. What's happening? 137.06, down a buck. Are the numbers out on IBM? We're watching. We're waiting. Down $1.12 on 219,000. Now down $1.34 to 136.84 on IBM. IBM is down. Are the numbers out? I don't know. 137.24, 137.42, down 76 cents. I don't know. It says here the border will reopen to fully vaccinated U.S. travelers, so half the country. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see anything else. I guess some other questions here coming in. 140 on IBM, 140.47, 140.46, up 228 on IBM. $140.46 on IBM right now, up 228. 140.43 on IBM. Waiting for the numbers to be released on IBM. Waiting, watching, wondering. Oh, yeah. IBM revenues and profits beat forecasts. Software and services were key. Headline just came in. They beat their numbers. What will that do to the stock? 140.77, 140.20 on IBM right now. on 243,000 shares. IBM is up right now. Revenues beat and profits beat. IBM, watching it now, 140.50, 259,000 shares on IBM right there. Okay, waiting and watching for the release of earnings. Let's see if we got them here. IBM earnings to come out. Waiting to see. Here we go. Improved revenue growth led by hybrid cloud platform adoption, consulting and software highlights. Second quarter revenue, $18.7 billion, up 3%. Flat adjusted for divested businesses and currency. Cloud and cognitive software up 6%. Global business services up 12%. Net cash from operating activities, $17.7 billion. Adjusted free cash flow, $11 billion. Total cloud revenue in the last 12 months of $27 billion, up 15%. Total cloud revenue, $7 billion, up 13%. Cloud and cognitive software cloud revenue up 29%. Global business services up 35%. Red Hat revenue up 20%. GAAP gross profit margin 48%, even flat. Debt reduced by $6.4 billion since the beginning of the year. Shares are reacting up 141.15, up 297 on IBM. Very, very good. Earnings per share, $1.47. Net income, $1.3 billion. Pre-tax, $1.6 billion. We're looking good. Operating their profit margins in dollars. Let's see. Generated cash from operating activities, $2.6 billion. Free cash flow, $1 billion, includes $600 million in cash impacts on the company's structural actions. All kinds of stuff here. Just all kinds of stuff here. They have ended the second quarter with $8.2 billion cash on hand. Primarily, they're down $6 billion in cash on hand, down to acquisitions and debt reduction payments, which is a good move, of course. Company is looking good. First 6 months of the year, $36 billion in revenues, an increase of 2% compared to $35 billion last year or first 6 months before. Net income $2.3 billion. GAAP earnings 158. Let's go here. Full year expectations. The company expects full revenue growth for the full year based on mid-July. Continues to expect adjusted free cash flows of $11 billion to $12 billion. And that's all they're saying. They expect to grow revenue for the remainder of the year. They're not saying how much, though, at this point. So we're getting numbers coming out here looking good. Let's see, total revenue, $36.4 billion, up from $35.6 in the first 6 months. Gross profit up $600 million. Margins are good. Margins are fine. They're higher. There you go. That's not bad. IBM right now trading at $142.55, up $4.57 on IBM from the close. We closed at 138. They're now at 142.80. Oh, if you only had call options. If someone had 141 call options that were expiring this Friday, oh, somebody would be looking so good here. Oh, darn it. You know, it's why you got to go longer, but that's the way this is. It just is the way it is. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for following me. And like I say, what can I tell you? We're at 142.73. Reports 233 share estimates or 229. Let's go. Let's see. Wish I had 100 shares to buy this stuff. Gores is taking a shot, 37 cents a share shot right now. That's what they're saying. Someone is saying Gores is taking a shot. Let's take a look. 1362 up 37 cents in the aftermarket on Gores. Yep. Butta. IBM is going higher. Let's see. Well done, IBM. Yep. Some of you folks have IBM stock. Some of you have contracts. I know you have contracts. And I hope you're doing well now. At 143, you're going to do very nicely tomorrow morning. Uptick, we're going up. I hate IBM. Seriously, I hate them. John, I know you hate them. Bruce, don't be mean. Sorry, John. What can I say? It is what it is. It just is what it is. 143 on IBM now. 347,000 shares traded. Why is Gores moving up? I don't know what's going on with Gores all of a sudden. GHV, it's having its meeting tomorrow. It's going to become Matterport tomorrow, 1362. How about that? Yeah, what can I say? Tomorrow's the big day for Gores and Matterport. It's traded 400 shares, 740 shares up to 1362 now. Not a lot of stock. There's nothing for sale on Gores. 1362 a share. Okay, there you go. Alrighty, GameStop, IBM rises in the aftermarket with earnings reported. Yep, 142.67 up 3.4%. 142 on the stock right now. Very good, very good. Okay. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Call him a punk. Let's see. Let's see. I have one IBM contract expiring this Friday at a strike of 142. Well, you're looking better now for sure. You're definitely looking better. Tomorrow you'll see how your contracts will do. Anyway, there you go. Brian wants to know if you have the leverage in calls. 20 calls is 2,000 shares compared to shares 500. If the stock goes up 3 times, do the calls go up 12 times? Well, if a stock goes up $5 a share and you got 500 shares, you're up $2,500 in real value, right? $5 a share move on 500 shares, you're up $500. Now, you got 2,000 shares represented in 20 contracts. If they're in the money, those contracts will likely go up $4 each at least. That's $400 a contract. That's $8,000 in value on your contracts. So that is serious up move versus $2,500. To give you an idea. If you're well in the money on the calls, if the calls are in the money, they might go up $450 a piece. That's a nice gain as well. That's obviously $9,000 gain. Now, if they're out of the money, let's say way out of the money, they might only go up $2 a piece because they're out of the money. They're coming on, but that's still $4,000 gained versus $2,500 gained on the stock. So yes, more leverage on your contracts. It depends on just where they're set at for the expiration date and how much time do they have left. Okay, there you go. And then yep. Is tomorrow the day, Uncle Bruce, to sell back our long $140 August calls? Well, tomorrow you might get that move. I mean, if we're in this, you're in this neighborhood 143 to 145 tomorrow, you got that trade tomorrow for you. You got that nice little profit trade that we were talking about before. So absolutely, we'll see what's going on. And I lost what I could have paid for classes. This isn't working for me. I'm done with options. I don't understand. Stocks go up. There you go. 142.80 on IBM, up 488 in the aftermarket. So this is a significant move. Any of you that have $140 contracts, 141s, 42s, 43s, 44s, 45s, you're all looking better right now. And tomorrow morning we'll see how the market reacts from here because the IBM numbers are looking good. Yeah, that's looking okay. Okay, stocks do go up. Don't forget, IBM was close to hitting 150 not too long ago. That's right. I mean, the shares are 147 2 weeks ago, and they could well reach 145 to 150 in the next week. I mean, but contracts, if you're up substantially tomorrow on your contracts, or during the day the stocks run up and you do really well, then take a profit. Of course, what's wrong with that? It's always time to do that. Always a good time to take a profit. Adam keeps asking me the same question. I know you can't give exact prices, but back when you were a broker, when and why would you have previous clients sell and take new positions? Well, again, it depended on what kind of return we were looking for. I mean, if we bought into a stock at 260 a share and it went to 380 and it got to 4 and it started backing off, we'd sell out and take our profit and say, hey, let's watch this for a while, see what it wants to do. Sometimes a 50% profit is pretty darn good thing to take. Sometimes a 20% profit's a darn good thing to take. Depends on the price of the security that you're playing with as well. If you're a short-term trader on a bank stock and the stock's at 52 and it goes to 58 in a couple of weeks on a good earnings report, that's a nice flip. That's a good flip if you're a trader. But if you're a long-term investor, you're going to hold for a long, long time. Maybe you're holding for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. You're looking for more than a $3 or $4 move on a stock. So it all depends on the market you're playing and on the stock you're playing. 142.36 on IBM, up 444 a share. Not bad at all. Gore's at 13.61, up 36 cents. Not too bad. SoFi 518, up a penny. Unfortunately, nothing going on. GameStop 172.50, down a buck. Nothing going on. ATIP 781, nothing going on. AMC up 30 cents, not much going on. Gore's up 36 cents. It's the winner. 23andMe 967, up 12 cents. A little going on, but not a lot. That's what we got. That's where we're at, and that's it. I'm going to call it a day. I've been on now for 2 hours and 20 minutes, an hour earlier than I thought, and I figured, well, I'd be here for the after hours action on IBM. We've seen it. We're looking good, and I'm happy for those of you who have contracts on IBM. Well done, everybody. Nice, says Michael. Thank you all for being here with me for these 2 shows today. I'm going to be on at 4 o'clock Eastern time. No, 7 o'clock Eastern time. That's right, 4 o'clock my time. 7 o'clock Eastern time on Traveling with Bruce for members of that channel. And I'm going to be on at 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight for all of you if you want to join me. Traveling with Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're talking cruise ships, holidays, traveling. We got border news to go over. Can't wait to get on to that. You can join me 8 o'clock tonight on GWB for free. Come on over and say hi. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. Probably going to cash out soon after changes to Matterport. Well, we'll see how it goes. Night, Bruce. We love you. Anyone who complains, just go back and watch the first hour. Oh, my. Yes, we've come back a bit. Love you, Uncle B. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Great stream today. Thank you for joining me today and being here. Catch you all later today. Keep your eye open for the classes that we did this past weekend. They'll be loading up on our website hopefully later today and tomorrow. We'll get those classes up for you. You'll be able to watch them anytime you want. Thanks, everybody. Have a great afternoon, a good evening, and we'll catch you later on TWB or right here tomorrow morning. 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, we'll be live covering the pre-market. Let's see what the market wants to bring us. 143 on IBM, up 520 a share. Looking good. Hopefully that'll be the opening price tomorrow or better than that. And all of you holding call options on IBM will do well tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you a bit later. Have a good evening. We'll catch you later. Thanks for the thumbs ups. We have 470 of them. If you can get me 30 more, that would get me 500 for this show. Thank you all for hitting the thumbs ups button. Please do nail it. Get us over 500 thumbs ups as soon as possible. 471, 472. They're coming in from you guys. Thank you so much. Getting me to the 500 thumbs up level on this channel, on this show tonight. 479, 21 away. That's all it is now. 480, 20 to go. Oh, we're so close. Thank you all so much. Up 517 on IBM. We're up to 486 on the thumbs ups. 14 to go, and we're at 500 thumbs ups. Only 14 left. 9 left. 491. 900 to go, baby. 9 to go. Here they come. 8 left to get. Only 8 left to get. 3. We're at 497. 497. We're going for 500 thumbs ups, and there it is. You guys are magical. Thank you so much for helping me out, getting me to 500 thumbs ups. Thank you very much. Let YouTube know we like Uncle Bruce. 503. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, take care all. We'll see you tomorrow. Here's the counts right here. 486, 492, 94, 98, whatever, 500, 499. There they were. We got them. We got it. We got 500 thumbs up because of you guys. Thank you so much. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow morning, guys. You take care. Have a good night. We'll see you on TWB later on. Bye.